So this is the new Mechforce Lala Collaborative Sentry Folding Knife. So let's talk price. So this knife comes in at $425, and with a price tag like that, I think there are some expectations that are fair to come along with that. So materials, we are looking at M390 PVD steel in either polished or in black wash. That is both for the blade and for the handle, obviously with the handle having some inlays to it. It kind of reminds me of those old like Western revolvers where they would do like all of the metalwork in the barrel of the gun to make it feel a little bit special. For weight, this knife is 5.3 ounces and extended is about 8.2 inches long, which is nice in body, nice in handle. It is excellent for someone who has a large hand and can accommodate a number of sizes. That's enough of me reading off a parts list. Let's talk about this knife and how it is to use and in the hand. So holding this knife, obviously you have a bunch of real estate running all the way down with a number of molds and grips to it. I will like to point out this little landing pad, which is landed nicely for my pinky here. And so when I'm opening and closing this knife, I can do it with confidence and it feels like nothing's gonna move. It's just a really nice little detail that comes along. And speaking of little details, obviously the furnishings on the scales here and every little part of it feels really good and feels very bougie and high-end, which for the price tag, you sure would hope for. It kind of reminds me of those old like Western revolvers where they would do like all of the metalwork in the barrel of the gun to make it feel a little bit special. As far as opening and closing goes, opening is as simple as it gets, and then closing it is a nice, simple, smooth process as well. And I will say, with the way that these scales and the blade are balanced, it feels really even in the hands. When it comes to opening and closing, I don't feel like this knife and the weight is going to change my center of gravity really at all. I have a lot of confidence with as few fingers or as being as casual with this knife as I want to be, which is really excellent. And then holding it, let's see, weight-wise, where are we sitting? Right about here. So right where my little finger is going to be holding it up, yeah, it feels really, really good. Sound. I feel like a broken record, but the sound of opening and closing this knife is like the build. It's solid, it's firm, it's hefty, but without being overbearing or feeling difficult or overbuilt in a sense. So I do appreciate that quite a bit. And for a knife like this, it's extremely easy to use. But those are my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think of this knife down below. What do you think of these lanyard holders? What do you think of the ornate design? What do you think of the price of the materials, of the work that's been done here in this collaboration? Let me know all those things in the comments down below. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.